Hopefully it doesn't crash again. I think everything's set up right. Let me test this. Okay. Alright. Now I'm just waiting for him to get into the call. Hmm? Is that back? It didn't even let me know that you called back.
Ah.
Discord, alright.
Yeah, Discord was next reminding us it's free. Alright, you good?
Yeah, it's all back, yeah. Hopefully it stays that way.
I need to freaking... I don't know why Discord... I need to adjust its notifications or something, because... Anyway.
It's the same on my end, I guess, so I don't know if it's just you.
It's... either or, honestly. Like, I probably could be screwing something up too. But either way, well, we should be probably get rid of these dripping things, layers. Start. Alright, so everyone should be there. Okay, cool. Richard.
I'm trying to adjust that.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good spot for everybody. All right, cool. So, ready to go?
Yeah, I was just adjusting your Photoshop thing a little bit since it was not quite cropped the way I wanted it. I think it should be good now.
Okay.
Yeah, looks a little bit better.
Alrighty. Alright. Alright. Oh, today's been quite the day for you two. Not only did you witness not only were you two able to graduate, but you also stopped a villain on your first day.
Nobody cuts in on my shows.
Good to know you're so full of spirit. Alrighty. Well, first and foremost, welcome to our tower. It's shaped like an upwards arrow to symbolize the fact that we're always growing, always improving, and the like. Allow me to give you the grand tour. The building in total has 5 floors. This is the first floor. The check-in/request hall. But obviously this is where we come in, register our IDs, and then we ascend to the upper floors where all of our rooms and lodging are. There's also request boards for major commissions and minor commissions. Obviously minor commissions being the likes of like petty theft, cats falling out of trees, so minor stuff like that.
I don't fall out of trees.
Fair enough. Sometimes Skitty get a bit too curious and end up being stuck. You know how children are. I'm sure even you, as a Sprigatito, was once a tree climber. Right. So, but yes, our major commissions are more of the these are super serious emergencies. They don't happen very often, but when they do, they usually get our full attention. But most of our day is filled with minor dailies. And these here are our lovely receptionists, Bruxish and Luminion. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yo, what up?
Are you flying?
What? Why would you ever assume such a thing?
Never understood how fish could be out of the water like that.
Oh, this entire area is one big fish tank. There's water everywhere. So, I think fish can be out of water if they want to, but we like to ensure maximum comfort for our employees.
I see.
Total freedom. Check this out. Yes. We are pretty much free to move around and do whatever see fit here. Oh, and that's Stunfisk. He kind of found his way around and kind of just lives here now.
I was wondering what that was.
Forgot to make an NPC thing for Stunfisk. He's not important. I just figured he'd be a fun little visual gag. But yes.
I agree.
These two are the ones that check us in, receive calls, requests, and update them on the board when need be. And believe me, there was always something to do when enrolled here.
Hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and check in. I'll scan my ID and let you two in. You guys will have your ID shortly.
ID better.
They
It's come out as much as well as I thought it would.
can't all be winners, man.
I apostrophe D, you know.
Yeah. All right. The second floor. Go ahead and whoop. This is our board / meeting room. Essentially, this is where we go over. So if we have any major quests that we need to do or anything major we need to discuss, we discuss it in here. We have our little display board. We have our work delegation chart. So if we get a bunch of minor commissions, we'll send you out and do dailies that way. There's also a snack room in case you guys get a little peckish or forgot to eat breakfast while we have our meetings. I would advise getting snacks beforehand because, kind of interrupt the seriousness of the matter if you're munching on chips while discussing world-ending plans, but not that those happen very often. Ooh, what's this thing? That is Orion's. Please do not touch that. Got it. My bad. There's so many buttons and graphs on it. I wonder what he does with that thing. That's usually how we project all of our graphs and projects we need to present. Any questions about this room before we move on?
What is that wanted board?
Yes. That is part of our major quest line thing. So normally, say we knew about Alakazam's attack and we're trying to figure out a way to stop it. His face would be up here, and then the location of where the attack would be committed would be here. It's our little holographic table.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Will that be all? What kind of snacks do you guys have? Mostly berries and berry accessories. That makes sense.
You mean berry adjacents?
Like the faux berries or meat-based fruit products. I'm sorry, what?
Fruit products.
Anywho, moving on. This is our recreational room. As you can see, there's board games, there's a weight set. There's a very large weight set, a huge window outviewing the city to remind us what we're fighting for. There's also sinks and a good place to store food around here too. There's plenty of movies. There's a TV somewhere here. Yep, this is pretty much your, if you don't wish to go outside, your central entertainment room. Ooh, what kind of board games do you guys have? Well, there's Clue. There's Monopoly, as Stanley and Sarah get really heated on Monopoly.
D&D.
Yes, there is also Dungeons and Dragons. Aaron's surprisingly very good at that.
Hmm. There's a Charizard I knew once also was really good at it.
What was it?
I said a Charizard I knew was once good at it as well.
I sure he fit the role perfectly, being a, I guess, pretend dragon.
I think what the name of that one Ultra Beast was. So it's that castle? It's like the walking like building thing. I don't know what it's called.
I actually don't know. Let me look that up.
Tataka. I'm pretty sure it's an Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I'm thinking. I was like, what is a literal dungeon? Oh, wait, that. Or
Tataka.
Tataka, okay, if I thought it. Yeah, that or like Palisand or something like that.
Palisade would also be appropriate. Oh, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, aka Stataka and Charizard.
I mean, I'm probably a better dragon than Charizard, but yeah.
I think the closest thing. Oh, there's a
Vishram and
Dragonite.
Zekrom.
Sure, Reshiram and Zekrom, yeah.
They're like in Pokemon lore, the original dragon or whatever they call them, I guess.
Really?
I think so. They had like their form when they were fused together or something like that. And then
Oh, Kira?
yeah, well no, not Kyurem though, but like there's like one you never actually see. It had like
Oh, okay. They were two halves of an original. Okay, that's cool.
Evan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, something like that. Hey Evan, I was playing some D&D. Or I am, I guess, and he's DMing because we don't have anyone else other than me.
Alrighty. Ooh, what's this say? Re-rack weight or pay cut? Ugh. Yeesh. You guys keep your organization seriously, huh? Well, we wouldn't be heroes if we didn't care about order. I suppose that's fair.
Law and order.
Alright. Any questions before we move on?
What is that on the table?
These here? These are our assortment of board games.
Ah. It always says board game, let's see.
Yes. Sorry. Spy Dobbs' handwriting is not the best, and yeah, he tries.
Surprised at all like even hold a pencil.
Yeah, that's why his handwriting's bad, but he insists to make the labels, so who am I to turn such a eager spirit down, especially when he's not eager about most things. Alright then. Anywho.
Mech Warrior, huh?
This is our lodging. This is where all your rooms will be located. Obviously, we're all next to each other so that if something goes wrong, we're not scrambling around the building looking for each other. So, this is Aaron's room. This is Orion's room. This is Stanley's room, Sarah's room, and Richard's room. Your rooms would be further down on the right.
It's funny that you have this is bedroom for Aaron and then Orion's Galaxy.
Yes. We tend to do a bit of theming around here. Well, except for Sarah. She kind of just put a heart around her next to hers. But, Richard has a little perch. Stanley has his little sleep dungeon. He really, really values his naps. He's probably sleeping right now. And then Orion has his galaxy, because he's like a little space alien beetle. It's pretty neat. Aaron, being the lawful one that he is, kind of just stuck with better room, but trying to get him to, appreciate the silliness in being a hero. But he prefers the lawful good. Can't fault him for that. Ooh, what should we name our room? Should we call it the Tomodachi Town? Or perhaps, the Friendship Villa? We'll work on it.
Wait, am I sharing a room with this loaf?
Unfortunately, yes. We were only prepped for one graduate, but since I said both of you were going to graduate on a whim, I kind of have to prepare separate lodging for him. So, for now, you will be sharing a room.
Fantastic.
Heck yeah, we'll be roommates again, just like in the training days. Huh, it's good to know you two are already well acquainted. Sharing rooms with each other shouldn't be too bad.
Says you.
Any questions before we move on?
Where's your room?
My room is... I believe it's next to Aaron's. I actually forgot to draw his.
I forgot to draw his.
But it is there. It's similar to your room. I'm just gonna say it's off screen. It's close. It's the closest one to the main office that I also go to, filing paperwork and assisting with dailies and all that. I keep myself very busy. Honestly, sometimes I sleep in the office.
I was gonna say, I had a feeling you might. We're playing Pokemon D&D, Evan. So,
Alrighty.
yeah,
So these are pretty
my
much
friend here
all the main floors you need to be concerned with.
is DM. So.
If you would like, I could show you off to your room, and then whatever it is you decide to do for the rest of the day, you may. Tomorrow we'll go over our work delegation. You can pick whatever hero you wish to work to shadow for the day, and then we can get on. And then that's pretty much it. Starting tomorrow, you guys will be official members of the Palafins.
Great. That stance of what balls.
Yeah, I think it made his hands a bit too big. This one I kind of drew last minute because I forgot I needed a visual for your room.
Right. Okay, me cross my arms.
Yeah. Crossing your arms, standing out the window. Paul's all Sergoi Disca.
That's took away.
Man, you can see the whole city from up here. To think that's the city we're going to be protecting for as long as we can. Indeed. I'm glad you guys are so eager to start off your journey as official Palafins. You guys did excellent work today. Unless there's anything else you'd like to do or ask me, feel free to talk amongst each other or investigate the place some more. Until then, I have matters I need to attend to. So, ta-ta for now.
So long.
I wonder how many skyscrapers are here. There could be hundreds of them. Never realized how big this city was until it was up this high.
I suppose.
You suppose? This place is ginormous. What's there to suppose? Yeah. Man, I'm gonna be too eager to go to sleep, but you wanna call it a night for the night?
I suppose I could use a cat nap.
Alrighty. You guys rest for the day. And then, tomorrow... Okay. Tomorrow, you hear a knock on the door. It's once again...
I'm scared.
You guys sleep well? I know it's probably earlier than you're used to, but we gotta get up super early in the day to get our work delegated.
I get up an hour before this, usually.
Man, I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited. But I can do this work degrading.
Okay, Naruto.
Alright, so what we gotta do? What's our job today? Come to the board meeting and you shall find out.
Alright then.
Don't worry. There's nothing serious, of course. Alrighty, so unless there's anything else you want to ask or say, you guys will make your way to the boarding room.
That seems good.
Alrighty. Alright. How about?
Yeah, I got spied out confused with a different spider. So I was making fun of him for his not being able to hold a pencil. It's like, oh, like, kind
I
of,
mean, to be fair, he has cylinders for hands, so he wouldn't be able to hold a pencil anyway.
right. But I was thinking more of like, yeah, like Arcadops or something like that. Ariados.
That's funny. No, yeah, Aridos absolutely wouldn't be able to hold a pencil.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm sure our two proteges need no introduction, but I will once again welcome our two newest heroes, Paul the Bassimian and Misto the Forgato.
Hello.
Ah, yes. Well, afternoon. It took you guys long enough to show up. We've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
Hmm. We were only told to come by, like this now. And I look at whatever his name is. I forget what his name is.
Richard,
The
Aaron, which Pokemon?
one right in front of us. I don't remember what his name is.
Stefan?
Oh, Stefan. Yeah.
Stefan.
Yeah. I just remember his name was Stefan. Because you know, 'cause he came in Gato, so I was, I said that and I looked at him like, hmm.
No, sir. Let's not be rude. This is it. This merits celebration. In fact, how about confetti poppers for everyone? You can't be serious. Yeah, confetti poppers. I will attempt to pop them. As shall I.
Do you actually have confetti poppers?
I do not have the prop. I forgot to make those.
I was gonna say if you didn't, I was gonna actually just do it. You know. With like
sure, if you wish.
you know, he has like the pedal thing, so he can make his own confetti.
True. Yeah, fair enough. If you wish to pop mines, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Everyone that can claps, and then move on with today's tasks. So, now then, I will make my way to the front and begin our. Yeah, I'll have you sit here and sit here. All right. Before the meeting starts, okay, I know I keep asking this quite a bit, but do you guys have any questions or concerns before we get started with the meeting?
None at the moment.
All right, perfect. Now then, obviously yesterday was pretty eventful, and I know you all must be tired from yesterday. But there is still work to be done, especially with the graduation hall blowing up. We'll have to occasionally lend a hand in construction. I'll stop by from time to time to deliver supplies like we always do. But for now, that'll be the biggest task we have. Evil never rests, but when it's quiet, we should be more than welcome to match that energy. Yeah, man, I match that energy all the time. Ugh, for better or worse. Stefan, what about the... We can discuss that another time. For now, let's tend to our daily activities. There were plenty of new requests with all the excitement, so feel free to take a look at the quest board, and don't forget to reach your quota for the day. So this will give you access to your dailies, which basically every time we start a campaign, you can choose to do a little side thing before we start actually doing stuff. That'll give you a bit of experience. It could either be like, I don't have combat missions prepared yet, but you can be like a quick little combat session or just like some dialogue. And you can do that with the preferred hero of your choosing. So basically, you get to choose a hero, hang out with them, build affinity, blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. Indeed.
Oh yes, Paul and Misto. Seeing as you two are new, you can feel free to shadow any superhero of your choosing. Seven hands, Paul. Oh, and before I forget, here, take these. Alright. Stefan hands you and Paul the items called reboot gems. So basically, when you are, which allows you to get yourself out of a bind when in mortal danger.
Right, just like Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, basically. So and while you're exploring and you feel you may meet your end, it'll resonate and warp you back to safety, probably to the nearest inn or resting spot available.
Hmm.
Lost transport you to the nearest inn, whenever your HP drops to 0. Take your time and make your decision. It's your first day, after all. You have a few hours to prepare before we disperse. So feel free to talk, mingle with the heroes, see what kind of vibe they have, and see whichever one you want to hang with for a bit. Until then, once again, I have matters to attend to. So, ta-ta for now. Well, not to get starstruck, but we're surrounded by so many heroes, I don't know who to talk to. You can hesitate to ask me.
Yeah. I mean, do we have to pick the same person?
Yeah, yeah. So wherever you pick, Paul will probably just go along with, or he'll probably pick somebody else. I'll leave that up to you.
Right. Hmm. What? I haven't really heard much from Orbeetle.
Oh, me? So you wish to talk to Orbital for a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, hello. That's weird. I'm not used to people wanting to talk to me. How goes it?
Well, how about you?
Oh, good, good. After that rescue mission the other day, I'm glad I was able to help everyone when I could. It's always good to be, my abilities are always good and handy to have when used for good.
I say you did quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, installing the maps in people's heads was not an easy task. Especially when there were so many, but thankfully I had the brain power to do it all. Not to brag or anything.
We definitely would have been in trouble if we started fighting each other.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, but the mind control, being able to resist mind control helps a lot too. Oh, you wouldn't happen to want to do any task or anything, would you?
I was thinking I would like to pal around with you for a while.
Oh, really? Yeah, sure. Awesome. Look at that. Little Orbeetle's made a new friend. Ooh. Oh, so did you want him to have the same hangout partner as you, or did you want him to go somewhere else?
I mean, I feel like I'd like to give him his own autonomy, I guess.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if he's gonna try to get with her and then get rejected again.
I think I'll shadow Sarah for the day. Gross.
Of course.
Ugh, fine. Only because I have to. And I like Stefan more than I possibly dislike you. Yeah, sounds like a good deal to me. Alrighty, let's see what our tasks are for the day. Actually, one of the things that took me so long was that I actually drew individual, like, daily art depending on who you were going to side with.
Gotcha.
So,
Do you have one for him being with her?
Yeah. Well, no, not like specifically individual per character. It was just more so like if you were going to pick a character, like I have one like daily commission art assigned per hero.
Like by themselves, gotcha.
Yeah. There, you and Paul are in the background because I wasn't sure if you were gonna do like one each other or not. But I figured since you're gonna be hanging with the hero, it makes sense for you to be in the image somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So since you chose Aaron,
You know Ryan?
yeah, Orion, yeah.
Yeah, Aaron's the
Sorry, Aaron
academic.
and Orion are pretty similar to each other. Since you chose him, and you chose Sarah, all right. Now that our partners have been decided, let's go ahead and take care of our tasks. The sooner we get them done, the better. Agreed. And the sooner we get done, the sooner we can get a well-earned smoothie. I stand by that assessment. Let's move out. Alrighty, so... Alright, so... I got tasked with lifting a bunch of rubble today from the, from the blowing up site. So if you don't mind helping me with that, I appreciate it.
All right. You look so jacked there, Orion.
Oh yeah, my psychic powers are pretty strong, so I can lift up a bunch of rubble at once. To be honest, I don't really need the help that much, but the company's nice.
Oh, best to help.
Yeah. Anything I miss, you could always pick up. Just be careful of the floating rubble, because sometimes I'll drop it without warning.
So like after he says that, I use copycat and I start like mimicking him.
Okay, yeah, you can do it. Ooh. You can use kinesis too?
I'm a very good mimicker.
That's amazing. I never would have thought that. I mean, obviously you have plenty of tricks up your sleeve, but kinesis is something else. It's not an optical illusion or anything, right?
There's no wires here.
Oh, that's so cool. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. Oh, while you're doing that, something we like to do to make sure everything's at ease is listen in on people's that sounds rude, but basically listening to the voices of the common folk. You know, usually you can tell when stuff's tense or unease by hearing what people are talking about.
I see.
But yeah, let's go ahead and take care of this while we're doing that.
Oh, this is the sixth one. It's funny that I picked your last drawing.
The what?
It's a 6 of 6. I just noticed, so it's like, oh, I picked the last one.
Oh yeah, because Orion was the last one. So there was like 5 other ones. If you want, I can show them to you real quick.
I mean, before you see them at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just leave it until that might happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something
Something to look forward to.
If you wish to make a listening check, if you do listening, I'm going to try to prepare this more consistently, but if you do listening checks while you're out and about, you can kind of overhear like what people are saying for like world building purposes. That's what Orion was trying to hint at.
Gotcha. So like a perception check. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that again? It was the modifier plus the roll on D20?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 plus D20. The dice thing is connected for you, right?
I don't see... Oh, wait, yeah. I think so.
I know that went down with everything else. But I think yours should be in here. I just can't tell when it just says player 2, player 1. I think you're player 2.
Okay.
Yeah, try rolling a dice.
Done.
I didn't see anything. Might have to try reopening this.
Okay.
You know it has the same code. The one with the TVO at the end.
Alright, so I'll close it and open it on my end too.
Yeah, maybe I just need to refresh it. Oh, did you? Yeah, I see it. I see it now. It didn't pop up until I refreshed it. So, yeah, not seeing it. Yeah.
Like I said, I just rolled a dice.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nice. All right.
So that plus 4.
Roll a 4.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this. Oh, I rolled the 9. Okay. Like total a 9 with the 4.
Okay.
I'm too busy like talking to listen. Apparently.
Okay, that's fine. You hear, so you don't hear the full conversation of NPC stuff in the distance, but what you do pick up are basically like small tidbits of NPCs in the background, talking about like some popular streamer that reports on the weird, like basically an independent news streamer.
Mm.
Brief mentions of like weird artifacts and whether or not they're real or not. Mostly just a friend recommending another friend a streamer and him being skeptical about it. Because he talks about weird, fantastical like relics or whatever. Streaming. I've always wanted to do a Twitch at some point. I've always wanted to do some kind of streaming thing at some point. I've been so busy with the hero task that my brain's better put to other things. I guess when you think about it, I think everyone wants to do some kind of internet thing for when they're younger. But I'm pretty satisfied with my work.
I'd say it's more fulfilling.
Indeed. That's
Not that I don't also do some of that on the side.
Psychic wouldn't be too bad. Unfortunately, heroing is my both main and side, because it seems like I'm being Stefan's secondary right-hand man. Yeah, it seems like my work's never done.
Secondary
with the project,
right-hand.
board meetings, and all that. Alrighty. I think that's the last of it. Alright, before we head back, we should go ahead and top up on supplies. So, if there's any shops or anything for items that you need, I'll call for your tab this time.
Enticing offer.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's a pretty big city, so I'm sure they have plenty of items or whatever it is you think you might need to bolster whatever it is you need to do. They kind of account for everything. Alright. So do you wish to go to the item shop?
Might as well look.
Sure.
Just feel like I just did this, but you know, with our other campaign, it feels like I just went and bought stuff and did all this.
Oh yeah, you did, and then the player disappeared. I had so much planned for that overworld too, so I gotta replan stuff for this overworld.
Yeah.
It's fine though. Such is the life of a DM, apparently.
Yeah. The commitment to meeting is always something that kind of makes it fall apart, I think.
Typically, yeah. But that's fine, because honestly, I know me players have been busy with school, and I keep forgetting to put that into consideration.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him too much. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It makes me glad that one other guy didn't join in either, because he like disappeared like the second I asked him about it.
Yeah.
Alright. Anywho, so let's go ahead and list of Pokemon items. Alrighty. Alright. This whole plaza is full of shops that sell items, hold items, berries, smoothies, potions, whatever you can get your hands on. Let's see. For you, you might want something that increases your speed. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh, there are these grass gems here. Hey, apparently you can use them to increase your grass type moves damage.
It's one use per move.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah. Let's see. If there's anything more not finite. Uh, there's hmm, there's the grass terra shard if you know how to terrestrialize. I guess I can always teach you how to do that later. It's pretty simple.
Hmm.
Hmm. There's decorations for your room. There's some TMs here too, looks like.
TM.
Yeah, tactical machines. Moves that teach you cool new moves. Like Excessor, Bulldoze, Grass Knot, and stuff. Oh wait, Bulldoze isn't a grass type move.
Grass knot definitely is.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, you're probably really fast too, right? Let's see if there's anything that increases your speed.
Like is it Carbos? No, that's HP.
No, that's Carbos.
Oh, it's Carbos?
Yeah, I have it up right here. Let's see.
I'm thinking Carbos like carbs. So I was like, carbs give you more health, right? No, I guess not. It give you energy, which gives you speed.
There's a blunder policy. That increases speed if you miss. A choice scarf, but you can only use one move.
I was just thinking about choice scarf actually. I was like, what do I want? And that's the first thing that popped into my head.
It would go with your the whole. Well, technically you already have a scarf kind of on you, but it will go with that scarf motif you got going on. Carlos, that just increases your base speed. Nah, that one's really expensive.
And the vitamins always tend to be.
Yeah. Ooh. There's the power anklet, which increases speed every time you level up. That's pretty cool.
Doesn't that decrease something as well? Does it just benefit?
Promotes speed gain on leveling, but reduces the speed stat.
How does that work? I forgot about those race things. I thought they made it harder to battle or something, but they would increase their stat and trade. Oh yeah, if you mean like you get slower.
Yeah, all the power stuff increases reduces your speed. Yeah,
like it makes you slower, but then like it will promote whatever stat.
Yeah. So basically, if you want to train within your free time, you can get more stuff out of it.
Right. You can Rock Lee it.
Yeah.
Slow down while you're wearing it. As soon as you pull it off, it explodes.
Increases speed when held by a Ditto. That's so freaking specific.
What?
There's an item called Quick Power that specifically worked for Ditto that increases his speed.
No, that Ditto had a unique item. It's like Mr.
Apparently, yes.
Something.
I wonder if he has one for every stat.
With would think so, because why would it be say it was speed?
True.
Like weird that would be speed of all things. I guess it would be nice to be as fast as possible with Ditto, so you could transform before they attack you.
Yeah.
I don't think transform is it's a priority move.
Let's see. There's Swift Feather, Swift Mochi. Those are like also speed EVs. Anything that is like just blatantly increases your speed stat, I'm probably gonna make super expensive.
Right, yeah.
And there's the XPs, which drastically boost your speed in battle, which is neat. I think the Power Anklet would probably be the best suit for you. Most of these are kind of one-use boosts. Choice Scarf has a bit of a drawback, but
Choice Scarf is for like the move itself that you only use, right?
raises speed, but only one move can be used.
Right. This works pretty well with Metronome, but yeah, Copycat is a little harder to only use.
Yeah. If I make it to where it's only like an ability, you can use whatever was used before, whether it's your partner or your opponent. That probably be a bit better, but I think Power Anklet might be best, just because you can use that in your free time. Alrighty. No need to worry about the price on that one. I'll cover a tab.
Alright, thank you.
You're good. Alrighty. Now, do you wish to, and while you're out and about, you are able to do another listening check if you wish.
Yeah, might as well. 4 19.
Oh shoot, okay. Yeah, you hear two NPCs talking while you're out and about. God, she's so huge. Alright, let's see. Dude, am I crazy or like are shadows being weird? Yeah, now that you mention it, they don't really turn as much as they used to. I do think you're crazy for noticing it though. Gee, thanks. Though, you know what? Wasn't daylight savings time supposed to be yesterday? I don't think anything changed. You're right. Nights are still as long as ever. Just a shame that despite that we never see shooting stars anymore. Wait, yeah, you're right. I haven't seen shooting stars in a while either. We used to see them all the time, but now they're getting scarcer and scarcer. I wonder what that's all about. Who knows? Daylight savings time and shooting stars. I mean, personally, I never really bothered with daylight savings time. Too much? The clock kind of does it for me, but he is right. We used to see shooting stars all the time.
Don't you own a telescope?
A telescope? Oh, yeah. It should, yeah. It's in my room. If you ever want to stargaze with sometime, I'm more than happy to let you borrow it.
I'm curious as to look into this shooting star thing.
Okay, cool.
Because it sounds suspicious.
Yeah, I can help you look into that too. So, here, let's grab our supplies and head back to base.
I mean, we have to wait till nighttime to do so, but yes.
Oh, yeah, I guess there isn't much of a hurry after all. Yeah. My bad, I got a little excited. Alright. Alright, you guys are done gathering supplies. Is there anything you wanted to do, look at, or around the city before we head back to base?
Hmm. I don't really know what is in the city. I guess it would look for.
Well, aside from shops being on each corner, there's also the food places. It's kind of just your typical big city.
Right.
And probably add more amenities as time goes on. So, alright. And let's head back to base, wait till nightfall, and see what this whole star thing is all about.
Sounds good.
Alright. Let me find the backgrounds. Launch panel. Actually, no. Not logic. I'll put up the check-in area. That's all. We're back. Wow, already? But then again, it is Orion we're talking about. He's usually pretty good at when it comes to moving stuff around with that pet of his. Yeah, if I had arms, I could probably do leagues better. But hey, nice job either way. Yeah, thank you, Roxas. Thank you, Leminion. Hey, you guys are back too? Man, you missed it. We saved so many skitties from falling trees. She really has unorthodox methods of doing that, but it works, and it's really cool to look at. Get to, I was wrong about you at first. It's always nice to hear someone appreciate my work. You kidding? That's awesome. The way you strike the tree with those really strong kicks of yours. And I'm always there to dive and catch the cats as they fall. Kinda makes me wonder how you did this before I showed up. Well, what matters is that they always get out of the tree. Yeah, can't argue with that.
How did so many skitty get in trees?
And it's like Stefan said, they're very, very curious. It's a miracle they can even climb with the stubby arms they have, but they manage. Yeah, fish can be out of water. Cats with no hands can climb trees.
No hands. Yeah.
They defend themselves. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Alright. Let's go ahead and report our findings to the board into the meeting room. Yes, sir. A couple of NPCs put me on a streamer I'm gonna look at soon.
Hmm.
Alright, you guys can make your way to the boardroom.
Where everyone's always bored.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually pretty excited because I get to use my desk and pull up the special presentations, but it's boring. It can be for others, but exciting for me. Gotta work on that group entertainment aspect there, buddy. Well, I think they're cool. You think most things are cool. While you guys are arguing, Stefan's kind of pacing back and forth. Kind of I deliver everything to the construction crew already. I assigned the delegated work.
Are you smiling?
I believe that's everything I need to do, but I always feel like I'm forgetting to do something important. I'll sleep on it and then remember it tomorrow. Oh, hello. We're done with our daily tasks. Really? Impressive. Yeah, I guess having a partner helps get that done in record time. Yeah, Mista was really helpful with my rubble removal.
What can I say?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, what can I say?
And he's so humble too. Yeah, it's nice having someone actually catch the cats when I kick them out of trees. You could probably word that a little differently, but yes, it is nice. But yeah, being able to help out a hero with their daily duties is pretty cool. Yeah, as you, I'm glad you two have found yourselves. As you manage to move up along the ranks. Eventually, you'll be able to have your own dailies assigned, but for a good while, I'll have you shadow heroes. See which ones you like, which ones you dislike, figure out partner compatibility and all that. It's a very important aspect in assigning tasks. Oh, speaking of tasks, have you come to report anything? You bet! Aside from the usual task completion. Oh, I would like to hear it. I'll start with you two. You two, since you came first. Oh, sure. Do you want to tell them what you heard today?
Sure. We, overheard some of the people in town talking about weird shadows and the lack of shooting stars in the sky at night.
Well, I can't verify the shooting stars, because I'm usually knee-deep in paperwork and always looking down. I have noticed that as the day gets brighter, the shadows tend to move a bit slower. Rather suspicious indeed, but I currently don't have the ability to look into it at the moment.
Me and Orion were planning to at least look into the shooting stars.
Excellent. Obviously, that'll have to wait till nightfall, so until then, try to fill the day with whatever you can. I appreciate the initiative, though. Plus, Orion doesn't really get to do stuff outside of helping me out with eggs, so giving him some extracurricular work is never a bad thing either. Yeah, it's a little hard being a left-hand man. Well, since I actually have free time, I'm gonna go to the weight room. Woo, lifting weights, count me in. Oh my gosh, fine.
Well, I might want her to step on him.
That would actually be kind of funny. I might set up them sparring at some point.
Jeez.
I know she does that in the anime a lot, where it's just like she'll just stomp on an enemy she's defeated.
Yeah.
All right. So, unless you have any questions, we'll time skip to nightfall, and then we'll have you to look at the shooting stars.
Yeah.
Alright. So, time skipping to nightfall. You guys are currently inside Orion's room. Alright, this here is my trusty telescope. It's not your run-of-the-mill one. It can see planets, stars, even galaxies away if I tune it right. I just gotta make sure to wear very powerful sunglasses so I don't accidentally burn my eyes when looking at a sun.
Let's see.
Yeah. I gotta leave it.
Can.
Let me see if I can find a meteorite.
I mean, a shooting star. Meteorites are things that land on the ground.
Oh, right. They're not meteorites until they land. I make that mistake a lot. Oh, here's one. Huh.
Looks like Orion's belt.
I didn't even think about that when I named him. Okay, I found something. So, it seems that there are plenty of shooting stars in the sky. They're just moving at an incredibly slow rate. Like, slower than meteorites normally travel through space. Than meteors normally travel through space.
What would cause it to slow down?
I'll definitely have to do some extra research on this.
Is there a check for that? I think there is. That'd be a Arcana?
Oh, sure.
I think what Arcana is again. It has something to do with magic, but
Yeah, usually like Arcana's like dark magic and stuff, right?
Arcana's just magic in general.
Okay, yeah, it's just magic in general.
which is no magic in Pokemon, so at least
I mean,
not like to the same degree.
I would.
Apply it more to like their version of supernatural, relating to the legendaries, relating to ultra beasts, relating to psychic, leading like,
Kind of what I thought, yeah.
or fairy types. Fairies are very magic as opposed to psychics.
That's
Right.
Okay.
So like psychic dark fairy would be like the yeah.
Yeah, I would group those in the Arcana, like wizard, sorcerer, warlock, psychic, fairy, dark.
Okay, that works.
Do you think Arcana would be fitting for a check like this then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's intelligence modifier, and I don't have proficiency. But 5 is pretty good for a modifier on that, so let's give that a shot. 25. I rolled a 20. Then got 5. And not 20.
Okay, well, it's not since okay, so you notice that the meteors, the surrounding the meteors, you notice the meteors have like a weird kind of pink-ish warpy filter around them as well. Like it's kind of like a wavy overlay in random spots in the sky. There are random spots in space.
That is.
It's almost as if it's being almost as if it's being like distorted in random spots.
Seems there might be some outside interference.
You mean like aliens?
And
I guess that's not too far hard to believe.
I mean, people call you an alien, Orion.
Yeah, don't remind me.
But yeah, some sort of aura around it that seems to be affecting them beyond their control.
That's intriguing. Interesting. Here, let me break this down. Let's see. Weird pink film around the meteors, causing them to slow down and distort. Interesting.
Maybe some legendary or something beyond.
That's weird. Normally the legendaries are pretty stagnant. They're pretty stagnant, especially the major ones.
Is Deoxys around lately?
I haven't heard any reports of Deoxys lately. Otherwise, there'd be a lot more nonsense in the sky.
Yeah, probably more than just simple, comet manipulation.
Yeah. Whatever this is, hopefully it won't be leading to anything severe anytime soon. Yeah, we still have so much work to do as is. I don't think we're ready for our cosmic quest.
Yeah, we should keep tabs on it if you want. Maybe keep an eye on the sky every night.
Oh, absolutely. Now that I found something new to use my telescope on, you best believe I'll be on it. Alright. Alright, rest assured, I won't let my new buddy down. Don't worry, I'll be on it like white on rice.
I'm not sure that's the right analogy, but sure.
Like blue on an orange berry?
That more fitting, yes.
Nice. Ooh, that could be our thing. Or maybe I'll come up with something else. That's kind of silly. All right. So I gotta help stuff with stuff later tonight, but I will definitely keep tabs on this and be on it as much as possible.
Seems like a good idea.
Neat. All right. All right. If I guess that could be it for this particular day, unless you wanted to wander around and look at other rooms again.
Go see if Paul's being stepped on.
Sure.
At least, yeah. Maybe
Hey, you're gonna check on Paul and Sarah?
should probably do some of stuff in the rec room, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be in the rec room. Oh man, you can lift all that? Yeah, I'm pretty strong. Fun fact, my strength often rivals Stefan. He's the face, so he gets more of the attention, but that's perfectly fine. Ooh, hey, so do you want to show me how strong you are? Well, I already did. But I mean, like in a fight or something. I kind of want to spar and see how strong you actually are. I don't think you want that. I promise you, you don't want that. Come on, I gotta see who I'm working with. Working with in terms of strength. Am I right? Are you always this insistent? Fine, fine. Let's get this over with. A few minutes pass. You walk into the room. The first thing you see is him flying across the room. Ow! Told you didn't want it. You're right. I don't want it. Can you please get your foot off me now? At least you apologize for bugging me. I apologize for... What was it again? Close enough. Well, congrats. You are now officially surprised that the legs that can kick cats out of the trees can beat you in a fight. Yeah, surprised indeed. It's different when that strength's put on you, you know?
Literally.
Hey, you, didn't see any of that, did you?
Oh, who can say?
Fair up to me, the whole world would see it. But alas. Yeah, we were just, duking it out and, lifting some iron in the recreational room. Huh, where's Orion? I figured you'd be playing Parcheesi with him or something.
He had something to do with Stefan, sounds like.
Yeah, fair enough. No, him, Stefan, and Richard are pretty much glued to the hip. Alright then. That's fair. Well... Well, now that you guys are well acquainted with everything, I suppose it's my obligation to ask, are you enjoying your time here so far?
I would say so.
Yeah, I've learned so much from the past couple of days I've been here. You learned how to catch cats.
He's never learned how to catch me, though.
There's no carrying this guy. He can pretty much solo an entire, he pretty much soloed the villain by himself.
I didn't mean literally carry me.
I think the only thing carrying you were those drift limb. Well, suddenly I'm no longer in the mood to work out, so unless you guys have something else you wish to attend to, I'm going to go ahead and take a nap. It's getting late.
You know the sun's still out, apparently.
I don't have a nighttime thing, to me. Alright. Voodoo.
It's interesting that me and Polish can have a similar like color design.
Oh yeah, I can do that if you want.
I mean, I didn't say if you had to. I say like just looking at them from this like the
Yeah,
distance.
the white and green. The only difference is his accent is yellow and not red.
Yeah, like, and mine's green. His is like a brown black.
Yeah.
But like from this distance, it's like some of the same colors. Yeah.
Oh, sick. And I just like Passimian, so I just slapped him on there.
Right.
It's actually kind of cool. Let's see. Alright, so that is technically where chapter 1 ends, and then we can do the prologue for chapter 2, and then we can call it for the day. And if you want to do something else, we can.
Okay. Do you have anything you wanted to do at all, or?
I
I don't know if you're something like all of us could do together if you wanted to too.
That's true.
That way you don't have to leave them out.
Yeah.
But,
I'll figure something out.
Yeah, keep it in mind, Joe.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so today has come to a close. You learned some interesting things about the shooting stars moving at a slower pace than normal due to some weird space distortion thing. NPC, you got your dailies done. Obviously, tomorrow you'll have another set of dailies followed by like your meeting, and then
did I get some gotcha tokens?
No, you will get experience, a proper in-game reward.
Ah.
Alright, day 3, or the following day kicks in. The next day begins, and all members... Okay. Knock, knock, knock. Here we go back to the lodging tab. Frick. I have way too many backgrounds now.
Yeah.
Alright, knock, 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 everyone. Time for the serious meeting. Serious meeting? Does that mean it's hero time already? No, not yet. But we do need to talk about the events that happened a couple days ago in full-on seriousness. We gathered some intel that isn't very good, so we kind of need to discuss this as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Oh, a task actually worth my time? And time, perhaps? Maybe. We shall see. I can confirm that it is very serious business. Very serious business. Come now, early to bed, early to rise. You guys have got to be careful with your teaming schedules. Now that you're heroes, you need all the energy you can get. Yeah, just follow my example, man. I rest all the time. Hey, Faye. Alright. Now let's make our way to the, let's see, meeting room. Go. Alright then. Set up. Alright. Everyone, as you are all aware, a lot has happened 2 days ago. The graduation hall was under a massive attack. That, thanks to our collaboration, has 0 casualties. I once again would like to thank our upstarts, Misto and Paul, for their assistance. Without them, we would not have captured Alakazam and have gotten more information out of him. Orion. Yes, sir.
Beep boop beep boop boop boop. You put an on in front of that wanted. Nothing.
Let's see. Everyone, as you are all aware, a lot has happened 2 days ago. Yeah, there's Orion. Orion presses a few keys on his desk and pulls up a document including snapshots. As you can see, Alakazam was after an ancient artifact, one of 5 hidden across the land. One artifact was hidden in plain sight via the graduation hall. Now, this isn't new information. Alakazam was, but the fact that he knew there was an artifact hidden there was entirely. But the fact that the artifact hidden there was a tightly kept secret between heroes and probably. I don't think I would. Hang on. I'm fumbling. Give me a second. I don't think I didn't proofread this. Yeah. This isn't new information. Alakazam was, but the fact that he knew there was an artifact hidden here, which was a tightly kept secret between heroes and promising upstarts with pure hearts, is. Wait. The fact that was a tightly kept secret, and that only we knew about it. You're not insinuating. One of us is like a Drillbur? Don't insult Drillbur like that. They're cute and sweet, unlike you. That can't be. We judged these two ourselves. Orion even scanned their brains during training. They don't have a malicious bone in their body. You're right. We took every precaution so that this wouldn't happen. So what gives? Right now, it's unclear how they got this information. I trust these two and I trust everyone here. But until then, like before, this information cannot leave this room. Understand? Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Now on to our next order of business. The faction that sent Alakazam is unclear. It appears that their leader implemented some kind of failsafe that keeps their identity a secret, by temporarily inflicting amnesia whenever it's psychically dug up, leaving us with not much to go off of. It's out of basic instructions and a motive. And that motive is pretty grave. I don't know the details, but he tends to open up some sort of weird pocket dimension of sorts, using these artifacts. We were tasked with guarding one of them, while the location of the other 4 and the person who gave it to us were wiped from our brains as a means of protecting them and the dispatcher. Despite that, we still need to guard these with our lives. Such a bizarre plot cannot see the light of day. Indeed. Pocket dimension. What even is that? There's already 10 that make up our world, just how many more could there be?
Related to an ultra wormhole?
Ultra wormhole. I've only heard about that in the Alola catalogs. Could such a realm really exist? Well, there are enough stars in the galaxy. Misto, Paul, I'm sorry to have brought this to you in such a severe circumstance. I'm sorry to have brought you to it in such a severe circumstance. But as honorary members, you have a right to know what you just helped prevent. On that note, that is all I know about our current situation. Keep your ears open and remember, this does not leave the room. Other than that, continue your daily tasks as normal, check the board for quests, and delegate your work accordingly. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As usual, I will have matters to attend to. I'm going to go assist with the construction site and do a few other things. I shall be on the way. So strange. What would somebody even do with a pocket dimension like that? You don't suppose he's trying to make like a really big chill spot and keep it to himself?
Maybe the allies gathered there.
Allies? Like some weird shadow team? Ooh, a rival evil faction already? It's only our third day! Yeah, once again, I apologize. If only you guys were brought in under better circumstances. But I guess if the severe circumstances weren't a thing, only one of you would be here instead of both of you. Yeah. Guess I gotta take the good with the bad.
With heroes never a good circumstance.
Indeed. I'm glad to have met you guys. I do kind of wish the world wasn't at risk of ending, but you know. We don't know the extent of what his plan is going to be. All we know is that he plans on opening some kind of pocket world. What's inside that pocket world is unclear. But we must be cautious and keep an eye out for any sort of hints leading towards it. Yeah, I'll look out for leads. I'll do my usual bit of reconnaissance. See ya!
What?
She's using his webs to get out of any situation that requires extra work. Why is he here again? I believe it was something about being bullied as a kid and wanting to help those in need, but he has a funny way of showing it. I'm sure he does good on his own. I'm too busy to really pay attention to him.
I don't know.
Speaking of which, I have more deliveries I need to make, so I'll be on my way. What are we meant by grave? I know it has something to do with the pocket dimension, but you don't think it's to say hi to the things living in there. Yeah, well, I guess we can discuss it with our. I guess we can discuss it while we're doing our dailies. I guess. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this over with.
Oh, I mean, she's already assumed that he wants to go with her again, I guess.
Yeah. I think there's more stuff we have to clean up if you want to tag along. If you want to pick somebody else, that's cool too.
What is Arcanine doing?
He's still kind of mulling everything over. Him being the lawfully good boomer, the idea of a pocket dimension on top of all the other stuff that makes up our world is baffling to him, so he's mulling over it more than he probably should.
Orf.
Orf. Orf?
It might want to help him if he has anything he's doing, I guess, but I'm not sure what he's doing.
Alright. Well, his dailies require him to. Actually, yeah. Sure. You can just ask him. I'm trying not to tell so much when you can just ask the character.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Aaron.
Oh, yes. My apologies. This revelation has had me stewing in thought. What can I help you with?
I was more wondering what I could help you with.
Ah, you wish to assist me in my dailies today. Perfect. Well, my daily task is pretty simple. I am merely a traffic guard. So we just keep track, make sure people are crossing the street, and make sure traffic is being safe. And if it's not, I am strong enough to start whatever car feels like they can run me over.
Make it sound like that happen. They make it sound like that happens a lot.
It doesn't. Mostly because they know better. All right, so you're choosing to hang with Aaron today.
Yeah, figured I should switch it up.
All right, sounds good.
And he's the only one that didn't like immediately run off.
Fair enough. All right, which one was theirs again? There it is.
I think you're gonna give me a stop sign.
Yes, this way, please. All together now. It always feel good helping those in need. Misto, if you don't mind me asking, why did you decide to become a hero?
There's a multitude of reasons.
Oh? Well, I'm going to be here for a while. I have time to talk if you wish. I know it's hard to pick just one. I suppose I shall start with my reason. Honestly, it's this here. The people, making sure they're safe. I've always had an aspiration to do what I can to help others in need. So joining a group that's dedicated to that, well, for lack of a better term, it gives me the warm fuzzies.
Understandable. Say that, I've always was looking for attention at first, but down the line, just to say that I couldn't help but,
Take your time. Introspection is difficult.
think about those I left back at home.
Interesting.
I know that they'd want me to use my abilities for something good.
I see. Originally seeking fame and glory, but later learns that there is more value in life through helping others and using your abilities for good. A tale as old as time. Most people wish to be heroes for glory, but usually doesn't pan out too well. Especially because heroes all rarely ever get recognized for their deeds, unless you're one of the big time ones. So doing right by yourself and right by others is treated as its own reward. Because honestly, why else would you be good? As many people have stated, being nice only gets you so far, but if that distance that gets me is if all I get is a smile on someone's face, it is good enough for me.
Is Aaron wearing like a traffic guard like vest, or is that?
He has a bunch of markings on his back, and I focused on those more than actually drawing the vest, and I didn't want to erase the markings that I drew because it took forever for me to figure out the positioning of those.
Yeah.
But yes, he should be wearing a traffic vest.
That's what I thought. Cause I remembered like his stripes, and like that doesn't look like a stripe. It's like like a solid line. So I just usually wearing something.
He has like a weird like rectangular like one here that I drew in the wrong spot, but. So, but then I took time figuring it out, I still didn't get it right, but Arcanine's kind of hard, despite being so simple. Those markings make him a lot harder to draw.
Wish I
did. It should be.
I wish I had different angles that aren't from the front or the back.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Yeah. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. We'll consider this conversation as you finishing your daily task. Alright. We got done rather quickly. So, there's still plenty of time left in the day. Yeah, there's other some. I often like to indulge in extracurricular tasks.
Like what?
Whatever's on the minor quest board, mostly. Usually, like a petty theft, or a cat stuck in a tree that Sarah can't get to at the moment.
Is that all that she does?
It's she's not quite fond of children, so any indirect way she can kind of throw strays at them is acceptable to her. But at the end of the day, she's still doing good, so doesn't really I don't mind it too much.
Let's see.
You will come to learn that our cast of characters is how do people say it? Quite the piece of work.
I guess I haven't checked out that board yet. Nice to see what's on it.
Sure. Absolutely. Let us be off. There's some pretty simple ones here. So they got stuck in the sewer. Another wedding ring lost.
Another one.
You'd be surprised how people lose rings in randomly specifically placed grades. It can be quite the pain, considering I don't have hands, but I manage.
Is there like a list of things to look at for that, or is it just
I do not have a list prepared, but can you do a perception check real quick?
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. 17.
Okay, cool. You notice there's actually one major commission.
What's that over there? And yeah, on the other board.
Oh. Look at that. It appears a major commission has arrived. Yeah, it actually just showed up. I was gonna let you guys know earlier, but you guys kind of walked in. Making our jobs harder, man. Right, of course. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Alright. A quest titled What Time Is It? Apparently it comes from a Farfetched, from one of the faraway farmlands where we get our produce from.
How far away?
Fairly, but usually for major quests like that, honestly some minor quests even, we have escorts prepared to take us to wherever we need to go. Let's see, the premise seems to be... See, this Farfetch seems to have noticed that his clock isn't ticking the way it used to. In fact, even digital clocks don't seem to work around him. Honestly, there's a chance he probably just needs new watch batteries, but it's worth checking out.
More time dilution.
Oh, time dilution? What do you mean? Is this not the first case of it?
Remember how we... Well, actually, I don't know if you were there, but me and Orion were looking into comments at night, moving at a weird pace.
Interesting.
It could be related. The only person I could think of that has to do with time is it Dialga?
Ah, the deity Dialga. If anyone knows about time, it's him. Wouldn't know the first thing about contacting him, though. I guess I'd suppose it's worth looking into. It is a major quest after all, which means it must be pretty serious. Or that, or the Farfetch is kind of just exaggerating. They tend to do that.
I mean, you'd be surprised given their name, but they're not as exaggerative as they would sound.
Fair. They tended to be a bit temperamental, and that tends to makes their word choices a bit off kilter, but I suppose you're right. Hmm. So, would you like to look into this quest now, or shall we do some more smaller dailies?
Hmm. I mean, the smaller ones you do so you can like level up, basically, right?
Yeah. Smaller dailies will give you experience. I'll give you experience for like just kind of role playing as well, because you did just finish a chapter, so.
Right. I mean, is there a time limit on this major quest?
Nah. It's there until you decide to take it. Like major commissions, typically they should be handled with urgency, but if you have stuff you need to do, you have stuff you need to do. Or want to do.
Is it like an ally limit or something? Or like only like me and Aaron can take it together?
For the major quest, if because it's a major commission, you're likely going to be sent out with a hero of your choosing, and then Paul.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 3-man team, unless you want to bring somebody else along.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I feel like I'd like to go with Orion, since we're kind of already looking into this together.
Okay, cool.
So maybe do like a minor one with Aaron, and then come back to it with Orion.
Yeah, sure, that works. All right then. You wish to tackle this with Orion? Well, that makes sense. You have done prior research with him, so he'd be best fit for this quest.
Yeah.
If you could drag him away from Stefan, that is. All right. Ah. Let's see. 3 running wings out of 3 specific sewers it is. Alright. Go back to the crossing guard Aaron.
Crossing guard Aaron.
Normally I have to use my my jaw to lift the grate, but if you don't mind, Florgato. I mean, if you don't mind, Misto.
Yeah, I think I can use my string to pull it out.
Ah, even better.
Some of the sleight of hand check, probably.
Sure.
That's
yeah, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand is Dex, I believe, and I think I have proficiency, which I forget what that really does.
Proficiency just increases that total by the proficiency bonus. I think I already added what the total is on your sheet, but
let's see. 46. Is that right? I feel like that might not be figuring my dex is now. Yeah, because 51 is the modifier on dex. So if like
yeah,
it didn't change it.
I keep forgetting your top 3 stats are freaking huge. But yeah, so yeah.
There's a change these quick. 51. Perception is 4. Performance 7. 51. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's adding the proficiency here. It just has the base modifier.
Okay.
So I don't know what.
Yeah, so go ahead and add your proficiency bonus. I believe it should be like 2 or 3, right?
And for these stats, it's a little bit different, I think, because usually it would be like 4 to 5 plus modifier in D&D, but you have like the 51 and stuff now. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, it doesn't say plus 3 up here. Yeah. So yeah, plus 3 onto 51, so it'd be 54, I guess.
Okay.
It doesn't say like it adds a whole lot though, for being proficient.
And during like smaller, when those stats are normally smaller, it makes the difference.
Yeah, I mean, was that modified at all, the bonus? I know for like ones like deception and stuff, it would be a lot because that's only like 7. So 3 would be a lot there, but for these other ones that are higher, I don't know if that 3 is quite the same.
Yeah, I'll need to figure out like how that's gonna scale. I'm gonna scale those with like regular challenges. But
Right.
for now, I'll say, what did you roll?
I rolled it up.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll first, and then I'll basically base off that.
Yeah.
Touch me soon.
It's a D20. Let's roll a D20 straight. Yeah. All right. No, 7. Not great, but proficient. So it should.
Yeah, so with we'll just say that's 10. So we'll say you barely get it out. Like, you use your string, you're able to like hook onto it. It looks like it was about to slip out. Both you and Aaron kind of stare at it with tension. Slowly lift it out, and then boop. The ring is out of the sewer grate. Or drain grate or whatever. Thank you so much. You know how much this means to me. You give the ring back to the helpless, well, not helpless, but the very, very concerned Ampharos. It's a very peculiar ring you have there. We want to do a perception check for me real quick?
Yeah. Let's see. Perception. I think it was 4, right? Yeah. $23 total.
Jeez. Good lord, man. Okay. Your rolls are either like bottom of the barrel or like nearing crits.
Yeah, right.
You notice it is a rainbowy stone with like what looks like a strand of DNA in the middle of it.
It's a megastone?
Oh, yeah. It's one of the reasons I needed it so bad. I am trying to be a hero myself, and this Megastone helps you get the power I need. You gotta use it sparingly though, but
And the luscious locks.
when I get to it, it was really cool. What were you gonna say?
I would say, and the luscious locks he needs. The Ampharos grows out his hair.
Yeah.
When you make it
Oh, luscious locks. Okay, that's what you said. Okay. Oh yeah, that definitely helps with the superhero aesthetic, having locks that flow in the wind and all that. Thank you so much. We're gonna keep this better secured somewhere. An aspiring hero. It's always nice to see the youth stand up against the grain. I wonder if we'll be more aspiring heroes on our journeys. I suppose that's enough for now, though. If I have to look at one more sewer grate, I might fall ill.
Indeed.
I wonder, what does one have to do to acquire a Megastone? Well, clearly, his wasn't simply given to him. But he does have a heart. He does have a very pure heart. But for what? But wonder why him, and not others. Must be very picky. I suppose we'll figure that out in due time. For now, let's head back. I'm sure stuff is waiting for us now that word has traveled about the major quest.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the boarding room. I have way too many assets, good grief. Reconnaissance done. Reconnaissance. Why were you yawning? Because reconnaissance is boring, man. Makes you fall asleep. I'm pretty sure that's because you sleep all the time. Alright, everyone. Now, as you guys are currently aware, there is a major quest on the bulletin board for the day. Has everyone done their dailies? Yes, sir. Yep.
Yes.
Yes, we sure did. How many cats was it today? Like 12? That was a lot more than yesterday. No, it wasn't just cats. It was like Badoos and Burmese as well. The Burmese were an accident, though.
Hmm.
Hey, if I see a shaky tree, I'm gonna kick it in case there's something in there. Always looking for a reason to show the flex your muscles. Though your strength is greatly appreciated. Alright. So, normally, so that we can bear the deviate our tasks, it's better not to send too many eggs in one basket. So, I'll also use this as a shadowing opportunity. Paul, Misto, you feel free to take your preferred heroes, and as I'll have you to handle this major quest. Oh, my first major quest already? Indeed. You need to be prepared for dire severe straits, after all. Assuming this is even worth the effort, of course. Right. It seems like it's more of a Farfetch that forgot to replace his clock batteries. Probably just needs a tune-up, right? Man, I want to take that quest. Well, for now, it will be up to for our two new proteges to decide what heroes they bring along to their journey.
That means Paul will use to bring his own, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he can bring his own.
You said heroes, so yeah. Well, I would like Ryan to join us.
Ooh, I get to go on a quest? Nice!
I'm thinking that this is related to our investigation earlier.
Ooh, you think this might be bigger than a faulty clock? Interesting. Alright, man, there's so many. Who should I bring?
You know, it's looking at one person.
Not me, please. I've been working all day. Oh, hey, you wanted to kick those trees down.
I think you should pick somebody else for once. Let her rest.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I know he's right. I'm going to bed. Well, I'm going to go train some more. We both know by bed she means exercise. I don't know why, she's always in that weight room. Let's see. Well, she won't come. Well, there's Stanley, but there could also be... Oh, Stanley, would you want to... Okay, well...
He just said he wanted to go.
He did say he wanted to go. Yeah, you're right. I did already say that.
He just leaves.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, like he just kind of pieces out as in he doesn't want to do it either. Yeah, sure. I'll bring Stanley along. I haven't gotten to hang with him yet. And I'll bring Richard next time. I would be honored, I think. Alright, we got our party in tow. And, feel free to take this hand to repair and do anything you feel is necessary. Alright. Aaron, you've done a lot today, as honestly as much well as me, so feel free to take a rest. Richard, would you mind? Yeah, of course. Yes. I will take a well-earned siesta. I might even practice Parcheesi. All right. Looks like our team is established. Oh, one more thing. I'll prepare any preparations needed for you guys to get to where you need to go. I think I know where the farmland is, so if you would like, I can carry you there myself. Oh, awesome. Alrighty then. We'll let you know when we're ready. Let's get this show on the road. Of course. And I'll be back. Hmm. On the off chance that this is something important, maybe that could lead into why the stars are screwy.
Yeah.
So time distortions? Is that like when you forget to set your alarm clock and you use your calculator instead?
No, not really.
Not at all, actually. Huh, happens to me all the time. It's a miracle I passed. Isn't it like is a miracle because like only he was supposed to pass? Yeah, yeah. I guess you're right. I didn't think about that. I guess it was a miracle I passed. All right. I can't wait to get this class started. All right, you guys, you got your team assembled. Richard and Stefan are going to be finishing up their dailies before he comes back and takes you guys. So I will call it here, and then the next session you will officially start your first major quest. Is there anything you wanted to do? You wanted to talk to your partner members about anything before
No,
we come to a close?
not really.
Okay, cool. We will call it. We'll call it a session this time. Alrighty, give me a minute to figure out the experience, and then we can get moving. Let's see. Wow, that's incredible. Chapter clear, so I think 1,000 XP for that. So dailies done times 2. So you did 2 dailies. Let's see what. We're rolling that.
Yeah, that's better than a 1.
Yeah. Because it was going to be like, I don't know if I want to multiply by 10 or honestly by 15. So, got my calculator.
Calculator.
There we go. By 40. Chapter, you did 2 dailies, and then session clear. So I will go ahead and say any sort of like clears, like chapters or like sessions, will be an easy 1,000, I think. That might be a bit much, but easy 1,000, and then because you cleared the chapter, it's also 1,000. And then I rolled 180 times 2 times 15 times 2, 540. So you have 25. So 2,540 experience.
I think you're saying 1,000 was level up, or is it going to change every level?
It's what your current level times 100.
Is how much?
That's how much it is level up. So
2,500. There's at least one, if not two, I think.
yeah, 2,540. So like Paul's level 19, so it would take him 190 experience to level up. No, it would take 1,900 experience to level up, I think.
Yeah. 175 plus 2,540, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2,540.
Minus 1,900. Okay, so that'd be level 20 with 815 experience left over.
No.
Yeah, just one level up.
Alrighty. Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
Level 19, level 20.
Okay.
And then now I gotta set your party members and scale them to you, so I'll do that sometime later.
I'm trying to remember what I'm rolling for all these stats again.
So for the smaller stats, like strength, dexterity, constitution, defense, special defense, and speed. If they're D4s, yeah. So it's a D4 because you only leveled up once. So you're only rolling one D4.
Right. All right. So start with strength. It's a 4. So 119. And the modifier, I forget what that is.
The modifier. So the modifier goes up by 1 every 2 units you increase.
So you just divide it by 2.
Yeah, it's minus 10 divided by 2.
So 119 minus 10 divided by 2. That'd be 54.5 as a decimal. If you round up or down.
Round down.
Yeah, it only went up 1 then. Okay, Dex. Of course, it's a 1. 112 minus 10 divided by 2. Didn't even go up. Make sure this is the right math. Because the fact that it's the same number is kind of funny.
So are you subtracting 10 or 12?
10.
Or 12. Yeah, it's minus 10 divided by 2.
Yeah. So
And then do you round? Yeah, I believe you round down. So did it? So
I guess exactly 51 when I added 1 point to it. So like either it was rounded up before or there's something else with the math there.
So okay, so what was it before you added your stats?
Well, it was 111. I added 1 to it. Okay, I rolled a 1. I went to 112. But
Okay, so it should have went up by 1. So whatever your modifier was before, it should be increased by 1.
Yeah, but when I did the math, it landed exactly on 51, which was the modifier that was before. So
let me see. So you're at 112 now.
Yeah, the math lines up to 51 with the minus 10 divided by 2. But yeah, somehow before it was 51 when it wasn't, I don't know, exactly 51.
Okay. 0. 112 minus 10 divided by 2. Yeah, that's 51. That's weird.
Somehow before, yeah, it was 51 when it wasn't exactly.
Okay, so just make it 52 for now. Because I'm pretty sure, because it was supposed to be 51 before.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, so I might have screwed up yeah.
It was rounded up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just round it up. I don't care at this point.
I mean,
yeah, so let's say it rounds up.
The strength would be 55 then. Okay. Alright, Constitution. It's another 1, of course.
If you want to reroll the ones, you can. It doesn't really. Strength 160, 161. So that 960. So that goes 75.
Be 49 regardless.
Oh.
They round up.
Word around the area, and this one just like get right here as I turned around.
He got jump scared by a drift balloon.
Wait, you just need to tie him up and smack him around.
Yeah.
Are you rolling?
That's the way to do it.
You rolling for Paul and stuff?
Yeah, rolling for Paul stuff right now.
Okay. The defense and special defense are also that same way. Okay. It's 4 for defense. And special defense. 2. The slate like roll different like different sound.
There we go.
And then hit points is also a D4, you said, or is that something else?
Hit points is D20.
20, and then speed was the one that was D4, right?
Yes.
2.
Initiative is.
The initiative is based off of the stat, right? It's based off the
Dexterity, yes. That changes with your dexterity.
Yeah. And armor class, I think it's based off of something too, right?
Yeah, it was based off your defense. I forget if it was your current defense divided by like 5. Or it was either 5 or 10 rounding down. I forget. I have to look at it again.
Wouldn't it depend on defense or special defense though?
Yeah, it's scaled off of your defense, and because I wanted your constitution to be off your special defense.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. And the stats of constitution and special defense went up differently. Looks like. But yeah, I got me roll for both, right?
Yeah. So like you're starting, that's fine. It's more so your arm. I want, and then I'm gonna figure out how armor class works.
Right.
Because and then I'm gonna have in future campaigns, if I ever decide to do this in the future, I'm gonna have your base armor class be off your defense, and then figure out how that levels up over time.
Okay, so right now this is 35. Based on defense, I don't know how that really worked though.
Yeah, I need to remember what I divided it by. So give me just a second. I have it written down somewhere. What do you win?
I'm trying to force or Togepi to spawn.
I try to clear off these.
Yeah. Problem is I don't currently have any electric moves on my team.
Gotcha.
And I have fighting, but problem is they're flying in normal, so they resist fighting. I only have one rock move, and I don't want to waste Garchomp for a rock move. Garchomp's coming out to play. He's dealing the big numbers.
Yeah. I have it in for somewhere. Good grief. Yo.
You use speed for dexterity, I assume?
Since dexterity, I do for special attack. Because I figured, like, conjuring special attack and stuff.
Dexterity is normally used in armor class, but for this, I think it would make more sense to take into account speed.
Yeah.
Because armor class is also the dodging more so than just the being able to take the hit.
Okay.
Right.
Because I had it for defense before, and then for like whenever I roll hits, instead of using the whether or not I would include like a bit of their speed for the hit dice, so that way it's like, oh, like does a 19 beat a freaking 27? It's like, no, it's like I'm gonna have like a portion of the person's speed go into the dice roll, so that there's a possibility that I can exceed these high numbers. Like So it's kind of a work in progress. So I might actually factor in speed at some point in time too,
Yeah,
just see how that works.
I'm happy to help you out if you want any.
Yeah, sure.
Because like it makes sense that speed would still be calculated into the AC, because it would make a lot more sense that like Regieleki with a base 200 speed would be dodging more attacks than say an Onyx.
True. Okay. Because I figured speed could also factor into hitting too, because you have to like.
Yeah, being able to hit faster more often, but also the avoiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, blocking, not that you're taking the hit dead
That
on. Sometimes.
Yeah, that actually makes sense because you already have defense as a stat in case the attack hits already. So
yeah,
I might rearrange the armor class lower on speed. That's actually not a bad idea. Thank you. Not fair. What did I have? I had this whole thing like written down somewhere. Now I have a million documents that's like full of guides and stuff I'm not gonna use for later. I'm skill issuing myself when it comes to organization again. Android questions, Pokemon. This one? Pretty sure. Defense will still reduce the impact of physical attack. I said a third, and I think of a defense would be there converted to armor class when it should have been like a fifth. But I don't remember if I made that higher or lower. Let me just figure this out by doing math, basic math real quick. I can figure it out then. I'm overthinking it. It's hard. DMing is hard, especially when you're using custom rules.
right. Yeah, you don't have much to base it off of.
Yeah, so 140 divided by 5 equals. Okay, yeah, it was based off a fifth of defense.
Okay, so one. 118 divided by 5. No,
so
that's,
I
that's a
will.
little low for what it is, though.
Yeah, because I based off a 30-year defense before. So if you want to keep it the higher number for now until I overall patch it and I agree on what I want to do, by all means go ahead.
Yeah,
Because
third.
you're already set up with that, and I'd rather not nerf you if you don't want it.
Right. Yeah, the third would be 39. That's higher than 35 they have now, so yeah. Do that.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so initiative was the dex, yeah, speed, hit points. I think I got all the things. I don't get any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma probably at this level.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'll probably stick that to every 2 levels. You just add a point to something.
Right.
Oh, you are level 20, so I guess that would be your... Yeah, because I said every level you could do that before, but...
Yeah, I don't know what we did last time, yeah.
So I'll ignore this level, and then once you reach 22, I'll add a stat. I'll let you add a point to it.
Yeah, probably pretty high out, like already. Given that one
Yeah.
are almost 20. So, yeah, probably fine.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry about it for now. So your stats will stay the same. Alrighty.
Okay,
That was significantly easier both of them than normal. Because you didn't have like 5 levels to like manage.
Right.
Because I know campaigns, I know it's normal for campaigns to take forever for you to actually get super cool stuff, but I would like to be like, oh yeah, like it would be neat if you could be at Masquerada at some point in a realistic time span.
Right.
So that way, in case like for some reason the session's cut short, at the very least you can play your character at max power. Alright.
Yeah, there's
Alrighty.
a updated character sheet for you.
Yeah. Send me that updated sheet, and then all will be Gucci. Thank you, thank you. Paul's pretty much done, and then I got a freaking stat Stanley and Orion now. Broker, like one of the hardest Pokemon for. Actually, no. I think the hardest Pokemon for me to draw is Corviknight, so I'm kind of glad you didn't pick him. I was like, Corviknight's the edgy bat dude. He's totally gonna go for him.
I mean, he's cool, but he just didn't make sense at that moment because one, he left right away, and then two, like when it came down to that quest, I was like, well, should be someone that has some like probably some expertise.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Mm.
I guess he got himself involved anyway by being our taxi service.
True, yeah. Yeah, Richard is going to be taking you to the spot, and then he'll depart. He'll depart shortly, so I guess that's fine. Alright, yeah, so I think we're good for that. Let's see, did I want to do anything specific? I didn't really give you... Part of me was expecting you to ask more questions, but I didn't really give you much to go off of, in retrospect.
Yeah, it's hard to ask questions for things I don't know what to ask questions about.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm getting better at that. I kind of just said, "Here's a big city, go crazy," but you know, you did get a good bit of information out though. So
yeah, I tried to probe as much as like when the time called for it, I guess.
yeah. Okay, so now it's just a matter of figuring out what to do after, because I kind of only really plan for D&D.
Right. It's almost 2, which is around the time when they'll wind
Sure.
you down, but
Yeah. I did start late though, but it's probably good that I started late just because I probably wouldn't have had. Then again, if I started early, we could have just reacted to something.
right.
I might just call it for the day then.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. You enjoy your session today? I know it was mostly just dialogue and character interactions.
That was good. I think things went well.
Okay. I know I fumbled here and there, so I'm still getting used to dialoguing to a screen. I don't know. I think it's weird because I'm not actually talking to like somebody physically in front of me,
Yeah.
so it's like hard for me to say things to a
Yeah.
screen. But
Yeah, D&D
as
online is a little weird, yeah.
yeah, so it's probably just a learning curve I get used to.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I'm glad you enjoyed the session. I know it wasn't perfect, but hopefully the next one will be a bit more exciting once I get more stuff, once I get everything prepped.
Right.
Your major quest is pretty much almost done. I just need to do all the side, like, overworld interactions for when you start exploring the place.
Right.
All right, but other than that, thank you for showing up as always, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And let me know if it's not going to be ready next week. I'll use something else.
Yeah, usually I'm going to try to keep it every 2 weeks just so that I know for a fact I'm going to have time to prep stuff.
Fair enough.
And normally I would have gotten this stuff prepped earlier, but it's been kind of hectic this past week, so...
Mm-hmm. Understandable, yeah.
Yeah, but I should be good on pretty much the week after, and the next week we can play a game or react to something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out. Yeah, probably just might do another Smash lobby because I got pretty eventful with my Discord. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll probably do that.
Yeah,
But
it's usually a good idea. It's usually a good idea. It pulls in the people.
Most people, yeah, that want to play. I just have to preemptively mute Kagura and then we're good.
Jeez. He's a little mean, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. She was honestly okay the last time she was here, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a Pokemon Presents, so we could do a Pokemon themed Smash lobby too. Perfect.
Yeah, that was one of our ideas that we had. We ended up doing something else.
Yeah, we ended up playing Clue.
Okay, I was guess who, not Clue.
But that was like the week before, and then we have D&D. We did the Pokemon D&D, so that's pretty good too.
Yeah, Thursday I ended up doing that. My Pokemon stream, so I did something for it.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah, played some Poke Rogue, did some Poke Emblem, opened some cards.
I need to play Pokemon Conquest actually. Sheesh.
Conquest, yeah, that was a DS game, right?
Yeah. It was literally just Pokemon Fire Emblem, but it was like Feudal Japan. So
yeah,
it's literally just Thing Japan, and I like it. All right. Frodo, I will see you around, man. Thanks again for showing up.
Yeah, I'll see you next week or whatever.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace. Welcome back, Evan. I was planning on doing more today, but I wasn't sure if I was to take a break in between. I need to get a couple things done. So I might get that done and then come back in a little bit, maybe after dinner. Yeah. At Madison City's there. I saw a message about him saying something. But I was, in the middle of something. I didn't look at what it was. Ah, okay. He was talking about Order from Madison. Okay. But he just didn't want to work at downtown today or something, or did he? That wasn't no reason why he was there. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, even kind of. Yeah, since Kennedy's not working a lot of those shifts, yeah, we need an open driver to cover. Makes sense. Cuckoo. Yeah, I figured he was. I mean, that's basically what Ben made it sound like, yeah. That if he keeps asking for shifts and then not showing up, he might as well just like not come back. He basically quit on his own. Yeah, I thought the more I practice with those, the yeah, the less and less it really felt like it was gonna be a pain. I mean, it'd probably still be kind of a lot when you get a bunch of orders at once, but we'll see how it goes. You say 3 minutes, it seems like a long time for like in the middle of a rush, but yeah, if it's maybe a little bit less eventually. Where is... Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I'm probably gonna try to get some things done and then be back on maybe later doing something else. So, yeah. Until then, everyone else, you'll be here. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, just keep an eye on the notifications, I guess, and see if they come back or not. Yep. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. Or until then, I guess.